Good afternoon, the COT data video for the week beginning the 27th of May 2024. Big uptick on the Euro FX. The dollar has ticked higher, but not as aggressively as the Euro. So we should see the Euro USD perform okay. We had a bit of a mixed close on Friday, and it looks like we're probably going to be risk on this week, which is going to be a little bit boring. But if we are risk on, there shouldn't be too much need for a stronger dollar. And as we can see, there's a slight tick higher, but not as aggressive as the euro. We'll have a look at the yen. And it's could have been retracement. That could have been just a retracement for another leg lower. So a little bit of care there. We've come from 126 to minus 144. So it's quite a big increase of the short positions. So also probably worth noting where the bubbles are before we carry on too much. So euro's strong, dollar is okay, yen is weak. Okay, so yen is weak on the retail sentiment. The dollar is near the 50-50 mark. The euro is stronger than the USD. The herd are more bearish on euro than they are on dollar. So that's going fine. Okay, so that's agreeing with the COT data. All right, so we've got a weak yen, a potentially weak dollar, and a strong euro. Okay, and we should have a strong pound and a strong New Zealand dollar, but we'll have to wait and see what the COT data says with that. And also sort of a gold and Aussie a little bit on the 50-50, okay? So that's the euro taken care of. Let's look at the Aussie. It's just ticked higher, and we've come from minus 77 to minus 56. Just a reminder, Aussie is below 50%, so it's actually a buy at the static level, okay? So we should be looking for Aussie longs, potentially. So that's that. And that's good because Aussie and yen are going separate ways, so that's fine. When they were running in parallel, it was just really weird. And now they're deviating, so that's okay. Aussie off, pound. So we should have a strong pound on our retail sentiment, and we've seen a strong pound on the COT data. And I can't show you the data because it just, it might be able to. Might just be able to. It was minus 21. I just saw it. Yep. And then we're just, is it going to let me? Plus 2,435. So we're back in positive territory again. Very interesting because that surge higher corresponds to that. So we're strong buy on pound. Okay, let's have a look at the New Zealand dollar. That might be, it might deviate away from the COT data, but let's see. So far it's going okay. It's agreeing with the COT data, the retail sentiment data. So let's say pound off, CAD on. Negative, minus 90,000, quite heavy, from 63. So it's quite a dump. So let's go back to where we are. And CAD is a sell because we're above the 50%. Okay, so far so good. So this is going to show that the sheet is probably going to work well with the COT data this week. CAD off, gold on. Remember with 50-50. That's interesting. Is that we did definitely tick higher, and with 229,000. This is going to be really interesting. 274. Okay, so remember that we may break it. So, and I think we've got a buy set up on the FXCM as well, where we should be above a punishment box. You just see the video that I made earlier, and then that'll tell you more information about gold. And we've actually made a buy, but a potential sell could be coming up. So a little bit tricky potentially. Gold off, and then we're coming to the end of the video. New Zealand dollar, will it be strong? Slightly. Oh, just below the zero, isn't it? Just below neutral. And we may tick higher. If we get a crossover, it could mean a New Zealand dollar, US dollar buy, because the New Zealand dollar will take over the USD. And again, if we go risk on, which means that the stocks are going to rally, then it's going to aid that idea quite well. And there's not much need for a strong USD if things are pumping, because the dollar's regarded as a safe haven, and you'd buy it if things were starting to get ugly. But it looks like things are quite rosy, especially if you look at the Nvidia, for example. It's it's the market share is greater than Russia's GDP, plus $300 billion. Right? So there's definitely quite a lot of euphoria going on right now. And when we've got a euphoric market, not much need for a strong USD. And then lastly, Swiss franc. And we're just sideways, 42 to 40. So just pretty much sideways. So far, it really coincided and corresponded to the retail sentiment data. Just a reminder is that if we want confirmation, we want to see things move over here. And if we want to see confirmation on these, they have to move over here because they're short, add short, then that's double confirmation, long, add long, double confirmation. And then that's how you do it. So you've got a bubble over here, then you're looking to trade that, and then you'd open your technical chart, and away you go. And also don't forget, it's a really good idea, if you're using the sheet, come to the QDB scores and just check your market bias. If it says range, don't trade it, okay? And this morning's video went into more detail about the market bias, and it was actually very accurate, with the exception of the Swiss yen. That's the only one. All the ones that says buy or sell were profitable. So it's just that one was out of bonk. Okay, so that's today's COT data video. It's bank holiday tomorrow, so I'll be taking it easy, but we're around if you need me. And don't forget, we've got a free 7-day trial. If you want to trial the sheet, be my guest, and just make sure that you select the QDB FX SSI affiliate tier or the premium tier, and then you get access to the sheet. And that's it. So have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.